Welcome back to another episode of the Liverpool Career Mode here, aka the Glory Hunter Career Mode here on FC24, where in today's video, we are going to go ahead and go through more of the Europa League in which we currently sit first. We are also going to look to close down the gap on Fulham. It is only 3 points, as Fulham have finally lost the game. We are still unbeaten there, so we have to hope Fulham, of all teams, can drop points in today's episode. We have Luton Town, Brentford. We also have Man City, which might be the first game we actually play in today's episode. A Man City battle there. And we also have Fulham right after that. So Man City and Fulham. So a chance to not only close the gap, but overtake them. Fulham in the group. We also have Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, Man United, Wolves in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, in which I did put a poll up on my YouTube saying whether or not we can go ahead and just replace the FA Cup within this trophy system here in the trophy cabinet where it says Premier League and FA Cup on England, to replace that with FA Cup or the Carabao Cup if we fail to win the FA Cup. It's only if we fail to win the FA Cup, in which we'll know whether or not we fail to win the FA Cup, I guess maybe even earlier depending on who we play in January in here on the calendar. But we more than likely win the Europa League win the Carabao Cup before we get knocked out of the FA Cup. That's a lot of rambling. It's a lot of making not sense. We are going to go ahead and honestly just quick sim all the way over to this Man City date, and I'll see y'all there. Leave a like and subscribe. In the quick sims, there's a 1-0 win against Luton, a 2-1 win against USG, and a 3-0 win against Brentford. This is their starting 11. It's Grealish, Haaland, and Doku as their front three, with Julian Alvarez, Rodrigo, and KDB behind them. Balde as left back, Rico Lewis as their right back, Akanji and Ake as their center backs, with Ederson and Net on their bench. They have Bernardo Silva, Foden, Gavardio, Kovacic, Mateus Nunez, and Ortega, with Hartman also sitting on the bench. Our starting 11 is a full-strength team. Luis Diaz, Jota, Salah, Coop Miners, Kimmich, Szoboszlai, Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, and Allison in net. And here we go. Man City versus Liverpool. This could be the title deciding game in real life. Luis Diaz into Coop Miners, quickly into Salah. Salah now on his weak foot. Salah crossed in. Coop Miners to head it in. And Liverpool will have the lead here. 42 minutes in. It's 1-0. And Coop Miners gets on the score sheet, and that might be his first goal, at least for me. Salah right here, the shot, his touch there took it way too wide. He had to cross it back in, and Coop Miners sent Addison the wrong way. The cross comes in on the corner. Alvarez is going to go wide, and that should be halftime. It will be halftime once we just kick the ball up the field. Foden, Alvarez, Allison saves. Foden again, he'll shoot it, and it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Phil Foden gets realistically, his own rebound off a pass there, in which Alvarez had to just ran straight to Allison. Foden had to open net, and it's 1-1 in Man City. Start the second half off with the equaler. Let's go and make some changes here and see what we can do. McAllister on for Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai just might be done, I can't lie. We are also going to go ahead and bring on Darwin Nunez, and we are going to bring on Gakpo as a left winger. And Thiago is going to be coming on for no one, because that's all the changes we are going to make. Virgil gets the ball back beautifully. Darwin Nunez now. Darwin Nunez, he's going to take over the spot for Mohamed Salah, and he's going to get taken out by Akanji. That's a sure red card. I mean, it won't mean too much in the terms of the game, but that's just got to be a red card for Akanji. It's only a yellow, because surely the time is out. Yes, it is. A 1-1 draw against Man City to open things up here. Got to be getting better results especially against a top team like that. It's Fulham up next, though. It's first versus technically third at the moment, because Arsenal are in second now with the game in hand. We win this game, though, we go top of the table, and we would knock Arsenal down to third and Fulham down to second. Let's go and look at their starting 11. Let's go and look at the team, because how is this a first-place team? They have Bayer, they have Willian, Andres, Wilson, Paulina, Reed, Leno, and Net, Tete, Diop, Tosin, Torde, Castagne, Broha, Cordova, Reeve, Bassi, Raul, Rodek, and Adama Traore. That is just not a top table team. Let's go ahead and beat them. Let's bring them down a level, and let's get this win. Same exact team as the Man City game, except for the fact that Solskjaer, it will be coming off for Thiago. And actually, it's not going to be Thiago, it's going to be McAllister. Diego Jota. Diego Jota. Diego Jota. Leno with the great save, out for a corner. Trent on that said corner. Jota on the header, possibly no. Deflected and cleared away. Coop Miners, can he control it? Not really. Coop Miners now. Crossed in, back post from Mohamed Salah. Header saved, rebound. Saved unintentionally as well. Bayer, here comes Fulham. It's Willian now on the ball. It's Willian, possible penalty there almost. Allison with the late reflection save, out for a corner for Fulham. And they're waking up now. In towards Diego Jota. Down to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah's shot muffled. And we will be going to halftime. 0-0 here against Fulham. Salah, he'll go up the field now to Vitor Roku. And here's our chance. Roku in front for Cody Gakpo. And Gakpo's shot is awful. He does get a corner though. On the corner. Virgil van Dijk for the winner. Off the line. Kimmich on the rebound. No. Gakpo to put it into the box. No, he should have controlled it. And that will be game over. A 0-0 draw against Fulham. We don't go top. We do sit back in second, though. I believe we sit back in second. But our chance to go top of the table just completely. Next up is Sheffield United. This should be a win. We are going to go ahead and quick sim it here. Away from home, a 4-1 win. Luis Diaz, and Trent. A double brace from them. Virgil injured in the 38th minute and taken out as well in the 38th minute. That is really not good. If he's out for a long time, we are screwed beyond belief. I'm scared to actually look at that. I'm just going to get rid of some of these real quick. Oh, we have Sweden International Management. I didn't know that. We also got a, what is this? A Morocco International Management. I'm half tempted to accept Sweden International because the Men's International Cup is reached around 16, which I believe, no, European Champ. Is that the, I don't know. I'm just going to reject it. How long is he out for? Virgil van Dijk, 4 weeks. He's out for a month. We are out our best player for a month. That is not good. Crystal Palace away from home with no Virgil van Dijk. Will that affect us massively? It doesn't seem like, because his replacement scored in the second minute there. Ignacio gets on the score sheet. Luis Diaz scored the winner in the 83rd. And we pick up another full 3 points there. In Europa League action, we are through, and we are through top of the table as well. We did quick sim that game against LASK right before the Man City game, or right after the Man City game, in which we won 3-2. I think Luis Diaz scored the winner there as well. I could check that on the recording because I did. It was obviously recorded. We are going to go ahead and rotate this team heavily. We are going to try and play as many young kids as we can. And I'm half tempted to watch do it, but I'm not going to. Yeah, sure. That team. That's an awful team. It might get a win. It might get a draw. It might even lose. And, in fact, it will win. Endo scores and Gakpo scores as well. We get a 2-1 win with possibly one of the worst teams I've ever had to put out. I will accept that. And now it's Manchester United. And we are top of the table. Fulham dropped more points. We are top of the table. And in fact, we have a top of the table clash coming up shortly again with Arsenal. This time, another one that is going to happen in real life. One that Arsenal has gotten the better of Liverpool this season. 4 points out of their 2 games. Liverpool only get 1. The team to beat now is Man United, and we are going to go ahead and tactical view this one because I want to play Arsenal. I also want to play Wolves in the cup there, in the Carabao Cup. It's Anthony down the right-hand side against Ignacio. Obviously, no Virgil van Dijk. Could be a big deal for this. Hopefully not too much of a big deal. Bruno Fernandes now on the ball. Top of the box. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. Rashford turns off of Kanate. Allison with the save, out for a corner. Jota. Jota now, Diego Jota into Coop Miners, and Coop Miners! Onana can't save that one. In Liverpool, realistically, against the run of play, albeit, are up 1-0 here against Manchester United. I will happily take that one. It's 2-0. I wasn't even paying attention. Solskjaer scored that. It's 2-0 for Liverpool. 30 minutes in, and the tides are really turning. It's Liverpool now taking control here. Let's see, how did this go in? I was not paying attention. Nobody closed him down at all. He just had free real estate. Finds the back of the net. Bish Bosh, 2-0 for Liverpool. Luis Diaz gets past one defender, now into Diego Jota right before the break. Maguire, of all players, blocks it off, and we go in halftime up 2-0 here against Manchester United. And Diego Jota is just in behind again freely, and he's going to find the back of the net because Onana is definitely not saving anything. It's 3-0 for Liverpool. How is Manchester, actually, I was about to say how is Manchester United a top 4 team? They're not. They got 22 points, and they're going to stay on 22 after this game as well. 3-0. And in fact, we're going to jump to result here because, there's no point just sitting here. 4-0. Mohamed Salah adds a 4th in the 89th. In the game here against Wolves at Anfield in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Roku has the left winger, and then Darwin Nunez starts at striker with McAllister in for Solskjaer. Let's get into it. We also have Arsenal up next. I might add that to this episode as well. Corner, Darwin Nunez, header! That one will find the back of the net. Finally, after multiple tries, we get one in, and it's 1-0 for Liverpool. Crossed in, Darwin Nunez again. Darwin Nunez saved by King. Darwin Nunez out wide to Mohamed Salah. We really need a second goal just in case anything crazy happens. Darwin, Salah, McAllister. It's a terrible shot. He'll get to his own rebound though. Now Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez, his shot's deflected out for a corner. Thiago will come on for McAllister. Kimmich, I should say, on the ball now. Coop Miners can't get to the header. Cleared off the line. Kanate now in towards Joshua Kimmich. He'll have a crack at it because why not? And that's possibly why not. Salah, still Mo Salah, still Mohamed Salah, still Salah. Nobody wants to close him down, and nobody wants to save a shot. The game was pretty much over anyway. But the double there, 2-0, and Liverpool move on to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. The quest to also win it, just like they did in real life, is now fully on. It's now time for the top of the table clash between Liverpool and Arsenal. We are 3 points clear off of them. It's time to extend that to 6 in our hopes to win the league. It's Luis Diaz, Jota, Salah, Coop Miners, Kimmich, Solskjaer here. Traditional starting 11 with obviously Ignacio replacing Virgil, who is still out with the injury, hoping to come back by Diaz. Luis Diaz crossed in for Diego Jota. Ramsdale with the save there. Is it going to stay in bounds? It will not. It goes out for a corner. They have Nuno Mendes. That's a great pickup. They also have David Alaba. Robertson into Solskjaer. Solskjaer in towards Diego Jota. Diego Jota sweats it in towards Trent. And Trent will have the lead for Liverpool. It's 1-0. And we take the lead over Arsenal. Luis Diaz quickly. Jota, first time finish! 2-0 before in the halftime break. We go into halftime up 2-0 against Arsenal. Salah, Mohamed Salah! Look at that finish. 3-0 for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah adds another goal to his tally. He might be top goal scorer of the league in all honesty. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, they get a quick reply. It still might be too far away for them, but it's 3-1, and they have enough time to at least get 2 more. And that is game over. We go now 6 points clear off of Arsenal, and we extend our point gap top of the table, beating Arsenal 3-1. We shut down Mikel Arteta and the Gunners. Hopefully, this can't happen in real life. They could win the Premier League over us, but they can't beat us in real life anymore this season at least. So thankfully for that, we do get the win there though on the Liverpool end of things, and our point gaps now go from 3 and 6 to 4 for Liverpool, or 4 from Fulham, and 6 from Arsenal, and 6 also from Manchester City as well. We are looking good. We are going to go ahead and quick sim these last 2 games into getting in towards the January transfer window. We lose to Burnley. I can't believe we just lost to Burnley in simulations. We're still top of the table, 3 points clear off of Man City, 5 points clear off of Arsenal. When we come back, we have the FA Cup beginning, what you just seen there against Swansea City. So we will go ahead and play that game. We will also have the Carabao Cup semifinals against Fulham. So we'll have a 2-leg there and a chance to play possibly Manchester City in the finals, maybe even Brentford if we get past, obviously, Man City there. Or if we get past Fulham, I should say. And then also in the league, we have Chelsea and Bournemouth. It's not really an interesting month there. As far as transfer goes, I'm not too sure I want to bring anybody in. We do have $44 million to spend. I don't know about spending any of it, though. So go ahead and leave a like and comment. And peace out.